Hashem.
It's the 14th of March, Rabbi Furst, Pierke, Avos, Esther.
Thank you. Good morning, Roy. How are you today?
Good morning, Rabbi Furst. Baruch Hashem. Good, thank you. Hello.
Morning.
Okay. Fine. Okay. As Lou mentioned, this Rabbi Shalom First here, Yeshua Salmon Nafshi, here in Shalom Care Zoom. We're learning currently Megillas Esther. We are in the third Pierke. Let's see, I believe we left off at Pasuk Yud. Pasuk Yud, Pasuk Yud Aleph. Yeah, okay, very good. Any volunteers to begin with?
I do. Jude Aleph.
Yes, please.
Vayomer Hamelech L'Haman. Hakesef Nasun Lach V'ha'am La'sos Bo Katov Be'enecha. The king said to Haman, keep the silver, do as you wish with the people. So, V'amar Hamelech L'Haman, HaKesef Natun Lach Gomer. King said to Haman, keep the silver, etc. Amar Lo told HaKesef. He said to him, Toll HaKesef. What is toll?
I think to take the kesef.
Take the money.
Meaning, Haman said, "Here's the money," and Akashur said, "No, you keep the money. He doesn't want the money for it. You keep the money."
Any Mevakesh Lo Miskaren below Mehaf Sadan. Mafsidan. I don't know.
So it's a little bit difficult for me as well. Amalo tall kesef any mavakish. I don't desire low mischar, and I don't want it for payment. Neither do I want that it should be a loss. Not clear. I'm not sure what this is referring to. Continue on. Let me see if I can look it up and get a little bit hezber.
Baruch HaKodesh Omeris Lo HaKesef Kecheshbon Ha I don't know what Ayin Sadi is. And I don't know what Samachay is.
It's a kesef, the words kesef are in the same gematria of ha'etz.
Oh, like
not
as
my
in
favorite.
the gallows?
Could be, I'm not sure. Not sure. not sure. This is not clear to me. This what this is referring to. It says, I think Ruach Kodesh Omeres Lo Hakesev Kicheshbon. I see. It said maybe it's like this. V'yomer HaMelech Lahaman Hakesev Nesuna La. So the king said to Muhammad, the kesef is given to you, meaning the kesef is kecheshman eights, meaning the eights, meaning the gallows is given to you, meaning it maybe it's like prepared for you.
I've got here that the silver is given to you, comma, the people also, comma, to do with as you see fit.
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay, that I follow. Okay.
Amar Rav Abba bar Kahana Michel Achashverosh v'Haman. Rav Abba, son of Kahana, said, it's from Achashverosh and Haman.
Yeah, this is no muscle. There's an analogy of the relationship between Haman and Achashverosh. You make a muscle from that.
Oh, Mashal. Lishnei B'nei Adam. To two people.
Right.
I'm saying Echad Haya Charitz B'toch Sadehu. What is Charitz?
Had a trench. The Fritz is a trench.
Okay, so one is a trench in the field. Echad Haya Lo Tal B'toch Sadehu. And one was to him like dew within the field.
So what? So again, one had a one had a trench in his field, and Echad Hayilo Tel. So another one had a mound of dirt in his field.
Oh, a mound.
Yeah, tel is a mound.
Mound. Okay. Bikesh Baal Charitz Es Hatal Bidamim. The owner of the trench requested the mound. Today, the malos hacharitz, in order to fill up his trench.
Right. So the person who owned the trench was interested in buying. He was interested in paying for the mound of dirt in order they could fill up this trench.
Marlo told Bechanam. He said to him, take it. What is Bechanam?
But take it for free.
For free.
Yeah. He said this one had a mound of dirt in his field, and this one had a trench in his field, and the one who had the trench was interested in buying the mound of dirt. So the one who mound of dirt said, "Look, take it for free."
Today, if note Es Hamakom, in order What does Leap note?
Clear the space. He wanted to clear this. The one who owned the mound of dirt was interested in getting rid of it so he could clear the space. Lift nose to clear it away.
He says, take it for free. You do me a favor by clearing my field.
Right. So that's the muscle of Achashverosh and Haman.
You have the
Now
hearing aids,
explain.
Hold on a second. What?
you have the hearing aids on? No, because you still have it on.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. So you had these two people. Each one had something they didn't want, and they were willing to make a deal to get rid of what they didn't want between them.
Kach hakesef natun lach. Similarly, with the money that he gave, that he said keep it. V'ha'am la'sos bo ketuv be'enayich. And the nation, do with them what's good in your eyes. So he wanted to get rid of the Jews. So he said, you're doing me a favor, take it, do it for free.
Right. Haman was willing to pay for it. He says, no, you're doing me a favor, so you can do it for free. Okay, very good. Let's go to the next pasuk. That'll be pasuk
Good bet.
Yud Bet, right?
Vayikaru Sofrei Hamelech B'chodesh Harishon Bishlosha Asar Yom Bo Vayika Save Kechol Asher Tiva Haman El Achash Dar Pinei Hamelech Ve'el Ha-Pachos Asher Al Medina Umedina Ve'el Sarei Am Va'am Medina Umedina Kiv Tava Va'am Kilishono B'Shem Hamelech Achashverosh Nichtav V'Nechtav B'Taba'as Hamelech. Okay, so the king's secretaries were called on the 13th day of the first month. And they wrote all that Haman ordered to the king's governors and ministers over each land, and to the nobles of every nation, to each land in its writing, and to each nation in its language, in the name of King Achashverosh, written and sealed with the king's ring. Okay, so 12, Yud Bet. Vayikaru Sofrei Hamelech. He called the scribes of the king, or they were called, the scribes of the king were called Chasav B'Chasvim Kol Amama Omai Velishnai Shelamchon Shelamchon Yasaga. They wrote,
Mm.
go ahead.
Cursive, it was written Kikasabam, it was written according to their languages. Kol Amama Omia, each nation and according to its nationality, Ulishon, and according to its um, language, according that they would be able to properly understand it.
Oh, Kavein, understand. Tadu ki Adam echad ba lefanenu lo me art senu velo me omtanu who I don't know. I don't know this sentence.
Teda, you should know. Kia Adam Echad Ba Lifnei. There was a certain man came before us. Lomar Tzena wasn't from our land. Loma Mosena wasn't from our nation. Who? Ella Mazera Moloch. He was from the Amalekim.
He was from Amalek.
Yes.
The Haman Shemo, and Haman was his name.
Right.
Ush'al min Hamelech she'ela ketona v'kala. And he asked the king a question, a simple question.
Well, Shiloh means like a quest. He asked of the king a small and easy request.
V'hashmid u'laharog u'la'aved im bezoi mikol ha'am asher haru me avosehem ma'asehem, to destroy and to annihilate and to exterminate the nation that is a disgrace from all of the nations that what is Haru?
Mikola Ami Masher Haru Ma'avosehem. Ma'asehem. From that it's a Am Buzoi Mikola Amin Asher Haru Ma'avosehem Ma'asehem. That they turned evilly away from the ways of their forefathers.
Umach Umalchehem Avdu Kol Omer Lashon, and they serve the king
I think that the serving would be with an ayin. This is with an aleph. Umalcheihem abdu kol umma v'loshen, and their kings killed out all nations and peoples, cultures.
Ve'enam midvakim am sha'ar ha'amos. And they did not what is mivakim?
The baking from they don't join along with other nations.
They did not join with other nations. Udesehem shonos mikol am. What is desehem?
That they have beliefs which are different from all other peoples.
Kol ha'amim nivzim be'enehem. And all the nations are, what's nivzim?
Are disgraceful in their eyes. All the other nations are repulsive in their eyes.
Umikalim es kol ha'amim, and they curse all the nations. Ukiyotze b'divarim ha'elu. Kiyotze is they take out.
Umekalim es kol. I mean, they curse all the peoples. Kiyotzi devar melo, and and other things like this. He was. I mean, he was. This was all about what Haman was saying. Takashveros, that they do and think and act according to all these other things like these things.
The sof ha'anin ha'inyan bizman she ha'agaros halalu be'os liadchem. And in the end, this matter comes at a time. What is Shehagros?
Sofa Indian Bisman and the like the end of the matter is as in these letters, ageros, in these letters, right?
In these letters, within their hands, hashchito v'hashmido, to destroy, delo tishar pleta. What's tishar pleta?
Lo nishar plate, there shouldn't remain any remnant. The plate is a remnant. So that's the sof ha'inin bisman shegers lo bos liadkem. The end of the end of the matter real is in the result that when these letters will bos liad will come to your hands, ashchiso ashmido lo nishar plate, that they should be destroyed and annihilated without any remnant. let.
Okay, back to the pasuk.
Right. Now bring us to Pasuk Yud Gimel.
Right. Um, uh, Nishloach, is that the beginning? Nishloach?
Mishloach, right.
Sefarim, Biyad Haratzim, El Kol Medinos Hamelech Lahashmid Laharog Ulaabed Es Kol Hayehudim Minar Baal Zakein Taf Benashim Biyom Echad Bishlosha Asar Lachodesh Shneim Asar Hu Chodesh Adar Ushlalam Lavuz. Okay, so the letters were sent by runners to all the king's lands to destroy, kill, and exterminate all the Jews, young and old, women and children, on one day, the 13th of the 12th month, Adar, and to be free to take their property. Okay, so that's 13. Yud Gimel. Venish Loach Sarim Biyad Haratzim Kule. They sent the letters. Bayom Echad, on one day, Shlosha Asar Lachodesh, 13th of the month, Shneim Asar. The 12th month. Ha Sha'ah Gezei Rosav Gezer So Bet Yud Bet Chodesh Ad Shehashiv Hey Gemulo Barosho. That's a decree for the 12th of the month until what is Shehashiv?
Shiv Hashem Gemulal Barosho. That the again the Svarim, the letters were sent out by them in the hands of the messengers. The Yom Echad the Shlosha Aser Chodesh Shnaim Aser, and that was on the 13th day, right? The Chodesh of the 12th month. So that was on the 13th day of Adar. 13th month of Adar. 13th month of Adar.
Okay, and what is Shehashiv?
So Haisha Gezeres Yud Beis Chodesh, it was going to be the Gezer of Hashem for 12 months, Ad Sheshiv Hashem Gumol Barosho, until Hashem Haishiv to repay Gemulo Al Rosho, to give back and pay the recompense. Hashem would take recompense against Haman, right? To take recompense against Haman. So, but I'm just concerned here. It says, Be'echad Shloisha Asa L'chodesh Shnaim Asa. So, this was when did they send out the letters? The letters that were sent out on the 13th of Adar. Yes?
Yes.
So, 1 second. Just want to confirm these things. Roshan. That's when. How can that be? How can that be? Again, in Pasuk, one say that's very strange. In Pasuk Zion, right? What is it? What did it say in Pasuk Zion?
Send a Nissan.
That was in the month of Nisan.
Makes sense because the war happens on the 13th of Adar. You can't send the letters on that day. It can take time for the letters to arrive.
Right. So this must be tell. So this must be. So this is not. This is not Biyom Echad. What is that? It wasn't. This is not. The Medrash is not telling us the day that the letters were sent out. It was the day. It was the day that the decree should be carried out. Right. It says because it said again. What we're right that Nishlach Savarim Biyad Aritzim. El kol Medinas Hamelech, Hashmid Harogul Abed Es Kol Yudim, Narad Zakin Taf Menashim, Biyom Echad, on one day, that it was Bishlosha Asr, the Chodesh, Shenim Asr. So that's really, this is just a quote of the pasuk that the Gezerah that the letter was written had in it that the day that the vengeance would be taken out would be on the 13th of Adar.
Right.
13th of, right, as it was. So that means, so that's what the Medrash is telling you. The Medrash is telling you that the Gezerah was, right, for a 12 months, Ad Sheheshiv Hashem Gemul Baroshai, until Kadosh Baruch Hu would take revenge. So what's the Heshiv Hashem Gemul Baroshai? Who's that referring to? Who's that referring to?
Haman.
Well, Haman's going to be eliminated very shortly. This was right. Again, when this is telling us when the day of the Gezerah would be fulfilled, right?
Right.
But when was this? What date was the letters actually sent out? We know he made the poor in Nisan, right?
Right. I thought they were sent in Nisan.
Right. So they should have been sent out in Nisan, correct.
It says in 3:7, the first month, the 12th year, they cast the lot, and it fell on the 12th month. So that's when they make the calculation of when to do it, when it would be.
Right. Okay.
And then it says Haman gives him the money. He doesn't want it. And that's where we are now. I don't know. It doesn't really say.
No, it's not really clear. Uh, Okay, well, let's leave that and we'll pay attention to the date. You have to pay close attention to the dates here. Um,
Okay, so on to your Dalit.
yeah, let's continue. Well, I just want to see one thing here. Uh, okay, all right, okay, let's continue on.
Okay,
I'm
so
just concerned. I'm just concerned what the Medrash is mentioned. What the Medrash mentions here, the Yud Beis Chodesh. Okay, we see about the Yud Beis Chodesh, and the question is, Hashiv Hashem al Gemul Baroi Shoy. So I'm not sure who's that. Who's that reference? Who's that a reference to? So Ad Sheheshiv. Ah, it could be Haman's sons died 12 months later on the 13th of Adar. That's when Haman's sons were ostensibly killed. Haman was killed before then, right?
right,
So if that's reference to Haman's sons, so that would work out what the Yud Beis Chodesh would be. That would put it in Adar the next coming year. And that's when the Gezer was made, and that's when Haman's sons were killed. Okay, that'll fit in a bit. Good. Okay, let's see the next passage. Yud Dalid.
uh, Pas Shegen, Hakisav, Lehinat Sain, Das, Bikol, Medina, Umedina, Galui, Lechol, Ha'amim, Lios, Asidim, Liyom Hazeh. So the content of the letter was that a law be made in the lands published for all nations, that they should be ready for that day. Next, so it's going to say the runners come out, and doesn't say the day.
No. Um,
Okay, so 14, Yudalid. Uh, Peace Geshen Hakasav. What is Peace Geshen?
so Atika Kosovo. I guess they made copies of the original decree, and these were passed out.
Ah,
That's what, yeah, must have
Yeah.
that apparently they made replicas of the decree.
Mm.
right. Okay, that's all that's in the Midrash.
Right. Okay, now let's go to the next pasuk then.
Okay, so that's Tet Vav. 15. Haratzim yatsu b'chufim b'devar hamelech v'hadas nitna b'shushan habira v'hamelech v'haman yashvu lishtos v'ha'ir Shushan nivocha. Navocha. Okay, so the runners ran and they hurried according to the king's order. And the law was announced in Shushan, the capital. And the king and Haman sat to drink, and the city of Shushan was Nivocha. What's Nivocha? Not
Niv-
Navocha.
That it was like like in a state of frenzy or confusion.
Hmm. Bewildered.
Excuse me, Roy?
It's the same, be bewildered.
Bewildered. Okay, confusion, bewilderment. Okay.
Okay, so now we're back to I think we're
Okay.
oh, this is the last one. Okay.
Yeah.
Shit haratzim yatsu b'chofim. The runners ran and they hurried. Mizor zim. They were quick. V'ha'ir Shushan nivocha, and the city of Shushan was confused. Inyan shene'amar biravos tzadikim yismach am.
Yismach am.
Yismach am. So the matter. Oh wait, the city was confused. The matter that is stated in the words of the righteous.
That's what this is. Berevoice tzaddikim. I think berevoice in the gatherings in the masses of the tzaddikim, yismach am. There's joyousness, rejoicing for the people.
They were rejoicing when the letters went out.
No, this is a pasuk in Mishlei. This
Right.
is a pasuk in Mishlei. So the Medrash, how does this relate? He's explaining it based on three psukim in three or four psukim in Mishlei. That that the pasuk, we have to try to understand what's the contrast. The pasuk is contrasting that the Achashverosh and Haman sat down to a feast, and in the meantime, the city of the Shushan was Navocha, was in bewilderment and confusion. Right? Kenyan, it was similar to the case of Rabu Tzadikim Yismacham. In the gathering of the Tzadikim is the joyousness of the people. Kasi b'toy Tzadikim is alutz Korea, that the goodness of the Tzadikim is going to send forth like Korea, like no really send forth is alutz. That's Mishle Yud Aleph Ayud. Hold on. Mishle Yud Aleph Yud. Mishle Yud Aleph Yud. Yeah, the city, okay. Says very good. The city rejoices in the good of the righteous. Right? The city rejoices in the good of the righteous. When the wicked perish, there's glad song. Right. Okay. So you see the contrast. These psukim in Mishlei are being used to show the contrast between the reaction of the people to different occasions. That and b'moishel resha yanayach There's a contrast. When Tov Tzadiki Yalut's Korea, the city rejoices with the goodness of the tzaddikim, and at the Moshe Russia, when those who are evil rule, yeah, the people groan. They groan. I mean, they're not happy. Okay, very good. Fine. That brings us to the end of Perik Gimel. So we'll start Perik Daled next week, Lezer Hashem.
I think we need
Thank
another
you, Lou.
sheet.
Yes, we do. Okay, Bezer Hashem. Fine, thank you, Lou. Roy, have a good afternoon, and we'll be
Thank you.
starting this year shortly, Mitzvah Hashem.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Thank you. See you also.
Very good.
Bye.
Thank you, Mayor. All right, see you.